Hi, Capricorns. Welcome back. Empathetic pleasure. Thank you for being here today. I'm so honored that you popped by. Hi, sweetheart. All right. So, this Capricorn. First off, let me first begin by saying Happy Year of the Tiger, everybody. But for this Capricorn reading, I went ahead and I did a pre-shuffle. We'll talk about this card here in just a second. But I also want to mention before I forget, you guys, you can enter to win every single day. I'm doing a giveaway all the way up until Valentine's Day. And the giveaway happens on the video series that I put out daily that's called my bonus general messages. I have a playlist for those. You can find them in the playlist tab. You can find it in the videos tab, or after this video is done processing, I will add that to the end of this video for you. Okay. But yeah, you can enter to win something every single day. I tell you who the winner is the following day, every day. So anyway, just didn't want you guys to miss out on that. Okay. So Capricorn, we begin your storyline with the rattle. And this is super exciting. Actually, I've been loving these reads that have come out. So this story begins with the rattle is what the shaman uses to send out the prayers in all four directions. Okay. This card is saying that Capricorn has all of this energy, all of this power, all of the tools of the creator to use at your disposal. Now, this also says, and it's very poetically put, they say, you want to take action like on the whisper, not the shout. So there is this element of you work with the creator, with the divine, but being aware that you actually have, I mean, some of you may be very shamanistic, some of you may be very powerful, some of you have a very big purpose here, but it's almost like, we don't need to use a hammer to like get our message across. This is all about just like the rattle, it sends the messages out, but it does it in a more like soft manner, and it's always with the gentle like message that, like, I hope that the creator or the spirit or the universe's will be done, meaning like we're really receptive. We're more like a conduit of energy flow, and we are receptive to it, to the things that are coming in, but we are cognizant that we are being receptive to it. So we do have some kind of power and control. It's almost like you are like a lightning rod, where you are intentionally saying, lightning hit me, because I'm bringing that right into the earth. I'm the tool that can accept this incredible amount of energy, and then I can help distribute it well. But we don't command there to be a lightning storm. So you're this beautiful like in between conduit here of energy flow. So some of you have a very big role to play. You might be becoming very aware of it. There may be some significant change that has happened within you lately that has like awakened you to some of that. Very interesting story. You're the only zodiac who's had something like that come out so far. And because it's so unique, I feel like we need to go with a more unique deck. And I'll probably use one more oracle deck for you guys as well. Tell me about this storyline that surrounds you. Okay, so we have a star in the reverse. So there have been maybe other people who've had missed opportunities, or perhaps you are the star that someone is now recognizing they missed a shot with. To have that star card come out in the reverse like this, there's something that still needs to be healed. Some of you may be tremendous healers. Some of you, it's funny because this card almost wrapped itself around like the backside of my platform here that my camera's on. But we have a 10 of Pentacles, and we see a lioness with all of her cubs here. You guys have a lot of power to you. Capricorn, whatever this is about, there is something, it's almost like you're here to make some things right that have been wrong. It's as if some of you are like, whomever has been wounded, you might be helping someone to heal. If this is your personal story, hold on, I need to ask about that. I'm going to get one from the ancestor spirit for you before I move into your personal story. We'll come back to this component of it, but I've got a bigger question right now because I'm wondering why you've been chosen for this. So psychic strength, shield, talismans, and gold light. Okay, so I'm not even surprised. Out of every deck, out of every card that could have come out, my hand reaches for this deck, and then sure enough, we do the shuffle, and what pops out? I'm asking, like, what is your story? Why have you been chosen for whatever this kind of like magnificent conduit of energy is? Well, because some of you perhaps have this, it talks about having psychic strength. And I like the fact that it's about gold light as well. You may be able to see things, see people who need to heal, see auras. You may be able to spot places in life where you go, I could step up and I could be of service there because I have a gift and I know that I do. This is whatever this energy is that surrounds my Capricorns. This is all about you guys. Sorry, I've got asthma and it pops up from time to time. But you guys have some energetic flow to you that is incredibly powerful, incredibly unique. But I feel like it's being connected to healing someone who has had a missed opportunity, some devastating loss, perhaps. But it's like it's funny because the lioness looks like she's surrounded in golden light. And because she's nourishing all these cubs, maybe some of you are about to work with an industry where it doesn't have to be like children that you work with. It could be anything that you are the leader in, and you somehow help nourish and get other things on track, helping other people get their lives on track. Maybe this is, I don't know, it's like you're called to do something, but you do it through this nurturing energy, a leadership energy, not through coercion, but it's to help situations where people feel like all hope is lost, and you step in and you go, no, it's not. I can see exactly how you're feeling, and I can also tell you for a fact that all hope is not lost. You're going to have a total turnaround, trust me. Like, you have that kind of confidence in this, like something about what you say and do, you believe it because you feel that energy flowing through you, and you are able to give other people courage, other people strength. Man, we need like 1,000 more Capricorns on every like neighborhood block to make the world a better place. Because man, you guys are coming across as like total. I steer clear of the terminology that is so popular, like light worker and stuff, only because I've always felt like I don't know what that really classifies as, and how do you test to see who is this and who is that. I just view it more like everyone has the capacity to do beautiful work in their life. And so I don't like anything that sounds like a group where it's like it's exclusive and only these people can be called light workers and you have to do this and that. I just kind of feel more like everyone has a capacity to shed this kind of golden light. But if ever I were going to use the term light worker, it would be right now, because this is what I would kind of like classify that as. We have this beautiful Eight of Wands energy, which is, it's communication. So some of you maybe have the gift of communication, but here we're starting to look more at your personal interaction, because we see only two people. So we've seen you being a benefit to many. We've seen you possibly working in big organizations. We've seen you possibly giving your time and energy to situations that really needed your expertise, your assistance, your compassion. But it's not just compassion, it's inspiration. But it's more than that, because you're using some kind of profound energetic gifts that you have to really help people find the right resources, or spotting the people that really want to make significant change in life, and then you somehow help them facilitate that. But in your own personal energetic field, we have you with someone flying high. This is great communication. This could be you taking a trip with someone. Maybe it's a seminar, maybe you meet up with somebody, but this is a plan to meet with someone who is on the same path as you somehow. But this is a personal interaction, because there's only two viewed on this card. So now we get more to your personal story. What is your personal story about? You're helping everyone somehow on a grand scheme, but you also have, obviously we have our private personal life too. Okay, so Eight of Cups here came out mostly sideways. This is a return. It's interesting because we have, a Canadian goose, Canadian geese, Canadian goose. Goose is for one, geese is for many, right? A Canadian goose, which is, we have birds up here as well that are actually people shaped as birds, but we have this migratory coming back around kind of energy. Okay. Eight of Cups is always about something coming back, or if it's purely in the upright, it's about leaving. Well, we leave one thing, but because we're a Canadian geese, we come back around anyway. Same thing. We have two people that are about to meet up after a long period of time. There may be distance involved, since both of these have birds in flight. This could be taking a flight to go see someone. Someone's coming to see you. You're going to see them. Whatever this is, sorry, I have to give her a little tube top here. It's about an offer of love. Now, this looks like it should be the Ace of Cups, but it's actually not. This is the Page of Cups. It looks huge because she's small. So this is what I want to say is this is very heartfelt. I always have liked this particular Page of Cups because it's like if I'm making an offer to you, the offer doesn't come across as small because I'm coming in very humble. This is something sincere. This is something heartfelt. This is somebody who has been missing you. This is somebody at a great distance. This is somebody who the two of you may have needed to walk different paths, maybe because you were busy getting your shaman on. You were busy getting this vibe going on. You were called to do a few other things. So if someone had to leave your life so that you could allow yourself to become that lightning rod because you have all this other purpose, all these other things that you needed to do because it's part of like your calling. Maybe that's why somebody had to like step off for a little bit, knowing full well they were going to come back around. I feel like this is a story where somebody's life has gone through some significant changes. You found a new career, a new occupation, a new like sense of vitality and purpose in life. And now on the private life side, we have somebody who's, I think, wonderful, who's been a part of your world in the past, who wants to show up. Maybe they've gone through their own changes as well. Maybe the two of you have both discovered new traits, new gifts that you possess. Let me ask about this. What do they want to say? I mean, obviously, they want to say that they want some kind of interaction here. And they are coming in very humble with either an apology. Wow. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting, because this particular Three of Pentacles card, you see that we have two people, but you know where the third pentacle is on the top of the cathedral, the divine. You know how I said you're like a lightning rod or something, like a weather vane, anything that lightning strikes, that's kind of it, right? Way up on the top of this cathedral, there's the spiritual aspect of this. And we have two people that in order to coordinate, they both they're both lightning rods. And it has something to do with this interaction. This could almost be like not necessarily just a romance. It might be that as well, but it's bigger than that. It's something really sacred. It's something really profound. What somebody wants to say, though, because remember this came out in the reverse, is that they weren't there yet. There wasn't I feel like somebody stepped out of your life on purpose because they had to, just like you needed them to. It may not have felt that way at the time, but there was a distance on purpose because we had to get connected to our purpose. There were going to be significant changes happening for both of you, and it has something to do with this connection to this spiritualism. I wonder if the two of you are not now on the same spiritual path in a way that you weren't in the past. You maybe have new gifts that have developed for you. This person may have found some kind of again, because they're coming in so humble, and I always feel like that is some really beautiful sense of awareness when we can be humble enough to give an apology combined with an offer of like, I admire, I respect, and I love you. That's a pretty, like, I think that's a pretty spiritually governed statement to make, right? It's not easy to make apologies, but someone is able to do that. But here's the other part of what they're coming in to say. So at some point, we weren't able to work together because there were still significant changes that needed to happen. I needed to find whatever that inner guidance was. I needed to kind of allow myself to be changed. And it's interesting because I think that this is a bit of a confession too. Magician in the reverse, somebody was hiding. This is somebody this is deceptive. This person could have been deceptive toward themselves about, they didn't go toward what they wanted. This Page of Wands in the reverse says this person didn't go toward what they wanted at all. They lied to themselves about what they wanted, possibly because they couldn't be honest with themselves until they had leveled up. We have some kind of, I think, two very spiritual individuals. And one of them, I mean, this person, I think, is probably really powerful as well. The Magician is an incredibly powerful energy. This is a master manifester. But in the reverse, it's somebody who talks a good line but doesn't manifest anything. They pretend that they're that they've already got stuff that they didn't put in the effort to really make it happen. This person might have also just been lying to themselves, not believing that they had the power to like become a better version of themselves. That's why something didn't work out in the past. So somebody has a lot of I feel like this is very powerful conversation. It's probably also why we see them flying in the sky. This is like conversation that's happening at like a higher energetic level. This is not low vibrational, like, well, you hurt me and then I cheated on you and then blah 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 to get back at you. This is completely different type of dialogue. It does feel like this is for two people who've been at a distance. It's for two people who have had to go through big life experiences. And the conversation is now like one to explain why we didn't mesh before. It was because there were a lot of transformations that needed to happen. I think one person needed to quit denying the fact that they are better people than what they claimed to be, but they needed to believe that themselves. Meanwhile, the Capricorn was actually not yet tapped in maybe to just how powerful they are and the impact they can make in the world. So both people are now in this totally different vibe is what this comes across as. Okay, so what's the outcome for this? Let's change decks again. What is the outcome for this? Okay, we'll go, I guess we'll use this deck. Okay, I can do that. The Lovers in the upright. And if you look, check out the power that they each possess, right? She's making stuff grow with her green energy that's making things blossom, which is very similar to what I was talking about with this 10 of Pentacles. Remember, though, we talked about the golden light that came across on this card, right? They, meanwhile, have golden light around them, and they have the fiery energy, the power of fire. It's very intriguing to me that Gemini could be significant, but that these two are standing here holding hands, and now their combined energy is united. What an amazing storyline. I feel like this is like a magical power couple. I don't know what else to say about this. This is more than a relationship of romance. This is more along the lines of this is a their spiritual energy is more powerful now that they're both tapped into it in their own unique ways. And when they combine forces, man, sky's the limit. This is amazing. I think that this is two people that they both had to get their final little connection with the universe. And now it's like those light switches have been turned on, and now they're ready to like hold hands and create more. What is this couple going to do? This is amazing. I want to be them. Page of Wands. Well, they're going to start by creating. Page of Wands. Could want to make a baby, a very special, very talented, very incredible child, because pages are children. Holding the wand is all about passion. But obviously, that's just one thing. A child can represent anything that we nurture. This is an adventure to start out with. A Page of Wands is sometimes, again, a card of travel, but now we're traveling together. What is this couple doing? This couple is lighting a flame. They might be about to start a movement. They're going to give their energy to something that could change the world. It could have far-reaching implications. It could be something that really lights things up. It generates interest. It generates this is like the power couple who, they start some kind of they're the founders of some business, and it goes worldwide, and it's something very positive, whatever this is. I love the fact that we have that golden light is written on the psychic strength card, and that is what we see on this individual. I love the fact that this seems so beautifully balanced. Whatever this couple is about to start, it's something that could have far-reaching consequences. It is something that they both nurture, and it's like they're meant to do this. I mean, meant to do, like we do whatever we feel compelled to do in our lifetime, whatever suits us. It's there. I believe first and foremost only in free will. So it's not like we're meant to do anything. We get to choose what we wish to do. And there's many, many timelines and many, many different opportunities. But if we choose to blend our energy with one particular person, the potential for what we can build together is different than what we could have built with a totally different partner. So this this could be a very this whole thing looks very sacred, very special, but it looks like they are building something that it is a new adventure for them, but it could represent massive changes for more than just themselves. This couple is not here to just have a simple romance. This couple is here to build something remarkable together. And I think that it's nice because it puts a different spin on it. It's not just like a romance reading. It's more like when we're with a partner that, your creativity and my creativity and our good, healthy energy combined makes like more progress and build something valuable and of substance on this earth. That is an amazing legacy to leave behind. And I think that that's something that it's like this couple has more purpose. So anyway, very beautiful. As always, they're just stories. So take it with a grain of salt, leave it if you don't like it, totally fine. If it's inspirational, awesome. Hold on to the inspiration. But you guys, thanks so much for being here. Kitty, I agree with you. I do. Hocking Hills alive. You got a little chuckle. Hey, Goddess Artistry. I mailed your prizes, by the way, dear. Um, anyway, you guys, so nice to have you here. I am absolutely delighted that you guys popped by. Super nice. Hi, Lulu Bell. J Moo. Happy Lunar Year to you as well, my dear. Hi, Michelle. All right, you guys. I think I actually realized I still had one more. There's one. I think I haven't done Aries yet, so I'm going to do that right now. All right, take care. Lots of love, you guys.